Hello and welcome to another live psychic reading. Um, my name is Beverly, and I am here every Tuesdays and Thursdays, noon Pacific Standard Time. Um, Usually, what I do is I'll start the morning off, or the afternoon, I should say, um, with a meditation. So, if you are watching this now or watching this later, you're more than welcome to tune in and meditate with us for a little while. Once again, my name is Beverly and I'm a psychic healer. Um, all right, so let's do this. And if you feel comfortable, you're more than welcome to just close your eyes, relax, and kind of follow the guidance. All right. Hey, welcome. I'm just opening up the day, the morning, the afternoon with a meditation. So let's get to it. I want you to take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. I want you to notice the energy around your heart. Notice what it feels like. And then I want you to imagine Mother Earth's energy coming up to the base of your feet. Imagine this energy flowing up and through, opening up your hips. Allow this energy to flow up through your spine, through your shoulders, releasing anything that you might be carrying. Allow this energy to go up, clear away anything that's holding you back from expressing yourself in your throat. Allow this energy to flow up, relaxing your jaw, your tongue, relaxing your cheeks, your eyebrows, and allow this energy to come up and out of your crown. Imagine yourself going into this energy and then allow this energy to lift you up above your chair, above the building, above the trees, the stars, the galaxy, up and up and up, through many layers of lights, through a golden light, through a jelly like substance, through a pink light. Then I want you to imagine that there's a window. Flow through the window, and you are now in a tingly white light. Flow higher and deeper into this tingly white light. How is everyone doing today? I am pumped. I'm excited for today's session. Before I start opening up and doing readings for everyone, I want to tune in and see if there's any guidance for the collective here today. And if you're watching this at a different time, a replay, um, this guidance is also for you as well. Hmm. That was so relaxing. Awesome. I'm glad that you feel that way. Um, okay. So I just tuned in, and the message for the collective today, it's about love, actually. Um, what I'm hearing is that I'm just hearing what I feel guided to share is that I'm hearing love is not just about like receiving love, although like growing up when we were children, we are fed and nurtured through love, right? And we can feel the lack of that. But I'm also hearing That love is also about giving and receiving. It's this dance, it's this balance of energy of giving and receiving. And sometimes we can be imbalanced. Maybe we're giving too much or receiving too little or asking for too little. And so there's kind of this flow and this dance of exchange of love that I'm just guided to share with you to open up to. Open up. If you feel like you're closed off to love, you feel scared of love, you feel like love creates pain or hurt in your life, I'm just kind of hearing to open yourself up to the unconditional love that's around you. And if you find yourself maybe over giving, it could also be stemmed from conditional love. Like if you're over giving, maybe there's some part of you lacks love, therefore you're over giving so that you can receive um, the kind of love that you want in return. And that also feels kind of imbalanced as well. Welcome, everyone. I'm just kind of sharing like a collective reading for everyone here. And today's topic is about love, and it's about the balance of love and exchange of energy of love, and how we can um, rebalance ourselves so that we are grounded in unconditional love. And you know, when we close ourselves off, we're not allowing others to like love us, right? We're not allowing ourselves to experience unconditional love that's all around us. And then when we overgive, that could also be stemmed from conditional love, because maybe we're overgiving because we lack it within ourselves and we lack the worthiness of receiving it in return. Let's see if there's anything else. And if you find yourself in one of these positions of like undergiving or overgiving, if you find yourself in this place of like being not balanced in love, um, healing helps. Healing, healing helps to kind of release all these limiting beliefs that we have around love, of conditional love, of worthiness, of what we believe that we deserve, what we think that we have to do for love. Healing can help release some of these limiting beliefs as well. And that's the message for today. That's all I'm getting right now. Um, okay, so I'm gonna open up the space for any reading. If you're interested, just drop your question in the chat box. Um, what else? Also, I have new prices on my website, beverlyandbeyond.com. So if you're interested in doing a one-on-one session with me, you're more than welcome to book one at beverlyandbeyond.com. Check it out. I also have a special for the holidays. And you can check that out as well if you're interested in doing a private one-on-one session, whether it's a psychic reading or even healing, energy healing. And just kind of a excuse me. And just to explain energy healing a little bit more, another way that you can describe energy healing, because I feel like energy healing is so broad, but I believe that there's energy that flows all around us at all times. And sometimes when we experience a trauma or we have limiting beliefs, it can block the flow of these energy. And I think the flow of the energy is whatever it is that we want to manifest, whatever it is that we want in our life, the flow of the energy is kind of what brings that to us. And so if you find yourself stuck or you feel yourself um like a lower energy vibration, so like a lower emotion, for example, like if you find yourself stuck in an energy of like sadness, grieving, shame, guilt, um, anger. If you find yourself kind of stuck in this, the flow of your energy could also be stuck too. So, with energy healing, what we're doing is we're clearing away these blocks. We're clearing away the trauma. We're clearing away the limiting beliefs so that your energy can flow. So, whatever it is that you want in your life, whether that's joy, peace, love, abundance, it can flow to you more easily and effortlessly. At least that's what I believe. And also, when you release some of these limiting blocks or emotional baggage, trauma, when you release this, I also believe that it invites healing into your life as well. All right. Let's see here. And let me know if anybody has any questions about anything I just said. Mm, okay. So I'm going to open up the space for reading. Um, and I'll just kind of go based on in order of how I receive the messages, okay? Or how I receive the questions. All right. So let's see here. Someone's asking, what is coming up next in love for me? What is coming up next in love for me? All right, let me tune into your energy. Also, just kind of explaining what I'm doing here. I am I'm a psychic, so I read your energy is basically what I'm doing, and I don't use any tarot cards or oracle cards. I'm simply just tuning in and reading your energy. And right now, I am tuned in to the energy of the collective that's here, and I'm also tuned in to your energy, specifically the person that I am reading. All right, so let's get to it. Um, Pallavi, is that how you say it? Pallavi? Um, are you currently dating? Because what I'm picking up, I'm hearing the word dry. It's kind of like the image that I'm seeing. It's like a, it's like the desert almost. Yes, you are dating, or no, you're not dating. No, you're not dating. I think is what you're saying, and I'm single. Okay. Yeah, so when I tune into your energy, the energy just feels kind of dry. It feels almost like a vast desert is kind of an image that I'm seeing. Let me tune in a little bit more to see what how I can interpret this. I'm just kind of hearing that you've been maybe like feeling stuck in your the romance in your life. Maybe you've been feeling stuck in like dating. Maybe you've been like single for quite some time now. And I think partly what I'm tuning like what I'm sensing is partly on why you are single is because of like lack of action. It's a little bit more of like waiting around, but it's waiting around in a very lack of confidence kind of way of like fear, almost like doubt. That's kind of what I'm picking up. Like you're kind of sitting back and waiting because of like lack of confidence is what I'm sensing. And where I feel guided what I feel guided to share with you is if you want to turn this energy around, yeah, because it feels like you've been single kind of for a while now. I'm just hearing the word dry. And if you want to turn this energy around, it requires you to put some intention out there. It requires you um to kind of take some action is what I'm sensing. Um and by taking action and taking the initiative, and putting the intention out there, you're also it comes from a place of like more confidence instead of like doubt and waiting and sitting back. It's saying, "Hey, this is what I deserve, this is what I'm worthy of, and this is what I'm going to go and put action into." If this is something that you're interested in turning around. That's kind of what I'm picking up for you. Um, is there anything coming up? I'm not getting a strong yes if something is coming up for you. Um, and the reason being is because you kind of have to turn your energy around, get some momentum going, get the flow going into this direction instead of the direction. Because right now, the energy is flowing in the direction of like waiting. So, because you're in the direction of waiting, you're manifesting more waiting. Does that make sense? You're not manifesting opportunities or abundance. You're focused on waiting and sitting back. And because of that, you're manifesting that into your life. More waiting, more sitting back. Instead, you kind of have to turn this energy around, maybe go on some dating apps, maybe um, put the intention out there that you are available, that you're ready for to mingle. Kind of put that energy out there instead of just waiting because you're going to manifest more waiting. That's why there's like this dry desert. Uh, you kind of want to, create some flow here. And the way to do that is by taking initiative, maybe asking someone else out on a date, maybe making eye contact with people, maybe showing up and showing that you are ready to mingle. Yeah. And I think when you start doing that more, the momentum, the energy will start to shift. And instead of being a dry desert, it will start to shift of like available opportunities will start to flow your way. That's kind of what I'm sensing with your energy. I have trust issues. Yes. Okay. So, I won't be able to do a healing for you right now. Um, but because you might have trust issues, therefore you're hesitant, right? You're waiting for the opportunity to come to you. The trust issue could be an energy block. Um, so kind of move more towards the direction of what it is that you want to manifest and just kind of goes baby steps along the way. And every single time you get triggered, like a little trust issue gets triggered, that's just coming up so that it can be released. And even if you do have trust issues, you're still worthy and deserving of a relationship. And you're worthy and deserving of someone that can help you feel secure within yourself. So that's kind of what I'm sensing with your love life. Thank you for asking your question. All right. And once again, my name is Beverly. I am a psychic healer. I have, um, you can check me out at beverlyandbeyond.com if you're interested in booking a one on one session with me, whether that's a healing session or a psychic reading. Someone asked the question, when a psychic says that they tune in and see our energy, does that mean reading is based on how a person's current situation is? I mean, what if a person works on herself and then the reading can differ? Yes. So that's a great question. And when I tune into a client or someone that I'm reading, I'm seeing their current energy state. And let's say, for example, I do a reading for you and I'm like, you're kind of blocked here, You can actually work on that and change the trajectory of your energy. You can change the trajectory of what it is that's happening in your life. And yeah, so that's kind of how I would explain that. So it is based on a person's current state, but it's affected also by their past and how they view the future. So it's kind of this like this connection between the present, future, and past. It's all being affected by your present state, how you view the future, and how you have experienced the past. What if someone predicts or sees to negative? Can that be worked out too? Yeah, so if something let's just first say that whatever the reading is, whatever reading you receive, whether it's from me or from another person, if it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't resonate with you, just let it go, and that's okay. Um, if someone does see something where you're blocked or they see maybe dark energy or something negative, what is perceived as negative, that can be cleared. That can be cleared. I believe it can be cleared. I don't think that um I think that you have the ability and the power to manifest and to change whatever it is that you want in your life. And even if something possibly negative can be in your life at the moment, I truly believe that you can release those negativity, like that energy, and change it around. Thank you for asking these great questions, though. All right, let's see here. Okay, someone else is asking about their love life here. Um, Okon Oko I can't even, sorry. Okonwu? Sorry, I'm butchering that. All right. Hi. I wanted to know what's coming up for me in my love. Okay, cool. Let me tune in and see what we get here. And let me know if you're still here, by the way. Also, if I do a reading for you and you miss it, it's gonna be you can check it out on the replay, okay? Um Okay, so for the person that's asking how I wanted to know what's coming up for me in love, Okon Wo. Um, sorry that I'm butchering your name, but when I tune into your energy, your love life, it actually feels very open. Um, I'm also hearing the words opportunity. It feels very strong and powerful, actually. Um, I'm also sensing that you're a good lover. It's kind of what I'm picking up. Um, are you currently dating? Are you currently dating? Even if you're not currently dating, I feel like there's like potential to date. There's people that are attracted to you. Um, the energy of your love life just feels very open, feels very wide. It feels ready to receive. I'm not picking up that your love life energy is like blocked in any way. If anything, I think if you're ready to mingle, it's just kind of a matter of opening up yourself to receive. And you can do that through like making eye contact, flirting, saying yes, going on dates, getting to know people. It feels ready to receive. Um, it feels very strong for some reason. Let me tune in a little bit deeper and see what else we're getting. I'm also sensing that someone already likes you. I think there's someone in your life that already likes you. And there might even be several people that are attracted to you. But what there's one specific person, and maybe it's your friend or something, that I sense very attracted to you. Um, are you attracted to them? Yeah, some kind of friend. Maybe this friend is someone that you kind of go out for drinks with, or a friend that you study with. It just feels like there is someone already in your energetic field that is attracted to you, and possibly some others that are kind of a little bit more in the distance, but they are attracted to you. So really, it's just kind of up to you whether you are open up to experiencing these connections or not. There is a person, but I'm not attracted to him. Okay. Even if you're not attracted to him, that's okay too. Just know that there are there are potentials out there that are attracted to you, and just kind of open yourself up to connections and see where that goes. Trust how you feel. Um, but your love life is very promising. That's just kind of what I'm picking up for you. Do you have any other questions about it? And what about a guy named Jesse? Okay, let me see here. I do feel like there's a connection between you and Jesse. It also feels like there's a mutual attraction for the both of you. But for some reason the energy is not like a straight like smooth line. It's kind of this wavy up and down line. So, let me see how I can interpret that. I think the both of you are kind of like hot and cold with each other. Um I think with some it's kind of like this like fun little flirting connection even. Um but there's definitely some highs and lows. There's some ups and downs with this connection. Maybe one of you might feel close one day and then want to pull back, kind of hot and cold, some highs and lows, up and down. That's kind of what I'm picking up with this connection with Jesse. It does feel like you two are connected. It does feel like there is a mutual attraction, but there's also kind of some ups and downs with that connection. Do you have any other questions? So yeah, you're just overall in general, it feels like you're kind of ready for like the opportunity is definitely there. So if you're ready for it or you're interested, just go ahead and like open yourself up to receive. Thank you so much. Um okay. Yeah, thank you for asking your question. And once again, my name is Beverly. I'm a psychic healer. And if you are interested in booking a one-on-one session with me, you can do so at beverlyandbeyond.com. Um, I do energy clearings, healings, and psychic readings. Uh, Priya. Priya is asking, um, I want to know, how will my interview be tomorrow? How will your interview be tomorrow? Thanks for your question, Pyra. Pyra? I think it's Pyra. All right. Let me tune in to see what we get. I am kind of picking up that your energy is kind of nervous about the interview, and I even see an image of you at the interview, um, feeling nervous about it and feeling nervous of like being yourself. Um, to the point where it sort of feels like maybe you're shutting yourself down, like you're not really being authentically you. And so, what I feel guided to share with you about your interview tomorrow, is to open yourself up and to be more of yourself. Right now, the nervous feeling that you're experiencing is coming across a lot more closed off, and you're not really presenting yourself fully. That's kind of what I'm picking up. If you do open yourself up, find some comfort in this interview, find some comfort in being yourself, showing up. Feel like the interview goes well, although right now it sort of feels more, the nervous that feeling that you're having kind of takes over a little bit. So just kind of keep that in mind. And if you're feeling nervous, you can take like a couple breaths, like you can maybe say some mantra to help calm your nerves. And just know that, and if you believe and know that you are worthy and deserving of whatever it is that you're being interviewed for, you're going to come across a lot more confident. But right now, what I'm sensing is that some part of you feels maybe not good enough or something, or the nervousness just feels like it's coming from like a lack of confidence. That's all. So if you want to turn that around, maybe repeat some mantras. I'm worthy and deserving. I'm worthy and deserving of whatever it is that you're interviewing for. I'm worthy and deserving of it, and kind of repeat that to yourself tonight. And whenever you feel like nervous or anything, just tell yourself it's okay that you feel nervous. Take a keep take a couple deep breaths, and repeat that mantra that you're worthy and deserving, and then see how you come across. All right. Thank you very, very much for your question. Eva. Eva or Ava? Um, if you're still here, it says that you're asking, may I have a reading? Let me know what specific area that you're interested in receiving. Mm, someone's asking, do you want the questions to be based around love, or can it be about anything? It could be about anything. I've been having dreams lately. I've been having dreams recently about spirituality. Is there something I need to hear about my next steps on this path? I'm feeling very lost and like I cannot connect with any of my guides. Okay, cool. Thanks for your question. Um, okay, so Eva or Ava, let me answer this question first, and I'll come back to your question. Okay. Oh, uh, deep, Deepa, Deep, Deepka. Sorry, I did miss your question. I will also get to your question, okay? Um, all right, hold on. So the first one is, do you um I've been having dreams recently about spirituality. Is there something I need to hear about my next steps on this path? I'm feeling very lost and I can't connect with any of my guides. Cool. Let me tune in and see what we get here. Um, is it Kira? I'm gonna say Kira. Uh, Kira, if I do I have your permission to cleanse your energy in your yeah, can I do I have your permission to kind of cleanse your energy? Um, I am kind of noticing that I can see why you could be blocked. I think something wants to like derail you from your spiritual path. So, if I have your permission, let me go ahead and cleanse that for you real quick. Kira, do you have like a father figure that maybe may have passed? Some father figure that has passed? I'm just kind of noticing that there's some sort of like father figure that's one of your like guides. Um yeah, I'm kind of picking up that there's some sort of father figure that that's kind of guiding you. Okay, let's see here. I do notice that spiritually you're very powerful. Um you're very powerful and because of this, your subconscious mind or maybe even your experience of religion or even like past life things, karma, there's so many different layers here that could be kind of suppressing you, stopping you from your growth. And I just kind of feel called to kind of share with you, um, maybe kind of work on you can definitely learn different techniques. I won't be able to show it to you here right now, but there's definitely different techniques that you can apply to yourself to kind of cleanse your energy, maybe cleanse away some karma, some past life things. But there's a lot here to unpackage with you in your spiritual growth, your kind of your spiritual history. Um, Past life things though. And some fatherly figure is like guiding you. I think is like maybe it's some sort of fatherly figure that is also an angel that's kind of guiding you through this process. Um, but I don't think it's a coincidence that you're here right now on this live stream. And I don't know if you know much about past lives, but that could be something that you can look into. I feel like spiritually you're very powerful. And because of that, sometimes when you're spiritually very powerful, there could be some things that's trying to stop that flow. So if you feel kind of hazy about your spiritual path right now, it could stem from that. Oh, well, I haven't dug into past life work yet. That's so interesting to hear. And I haven't okay, identify any male guides. So I'll try to tune into that. Yeah. And let me see what else you can do to like hear your guides a little bit more clearly. Okay. So, do you have a lot of doubts right now? Like doubts about your intuition or doubts of what you're hearing? If you have a lot of doubts, it could block intuition and clarity from coming through. So, that's something that you'll need to kind of practice and be more aware of. Is if you're feeling doubtful, then you could be blocking your guides, angels, your intuition, basically. So, if you feel yourself doubting yourself, um, you want to get yourself into a place of more calmness, more peace, uh, more groundedness. Like it should feel at ease. You should feel at ease. If you're feeling doubtful, you could be blocking it. Okay. So, I'm trying to learn how to trust it more. And yeah, and learning how to trust your intuition just takes time. Um, and being it takes time and having the discernment on what is your intuition and what is like doubt or fear or things of that nature. So if you find yourself doubting or having a lot of fears come up, ground yourself, breathe, meditate, calm yourself. Once you can get yourself to a calm state, then you can hear your guidance a lot more clear. Thank you very much for asking your question. Eva or Ava. Okay. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Anything on love or my spirituality? Cool. I will tune in and see what we get. Hmm. Um, did I see any someone saying, sorry, just to clarify, did you see anything that had to do with dreams? I feel like that's where I hear my guides the most. If you feel like you hear your guides the most there, before you go to bed, you can ask several questions. Maybe ask something that you feel like you want guidance in, that you need support or help in. Um, and then go to sleep and see what happens. Um, that's what I would do, at least. I uh, I also sense that you travel to other dimensions in your dreams too. That's kind of what I'm picking up. All right. So Eva is asking, anything on my love life. So, hey Christina, welcome. Eva, when I tune into your energy, your love life, the energy for your love, it sort of feels like you're on this path and there's kind of these like boulders and like kind of rocks and things that's kind of on the path. That's the image that I'm being shown right now. Is your love life kind of rocky at this time? And these rocks and boulders that's kind of on your path right now, it just feels like it stemmed from maybe past traumas. Maybe some part of you is used to having like a rocky love life or drama or something like that. That's kind of how I would interpret it. If you want this path to be more clear, and to flow more, with a lot more ease and peace, some healing. So you're asking also the question about like your spirituality. Are you on a healing path? I feel guided to share with you that maybe if you're not on a healing path, to kind of start that, and I could see that it quickly clears up your love life. Um, yeah, that's kind of what I'm sensing for your love energy. It feels rocky. It feels like there's definitely conditions that are placed there. Um, it doesn't feel very smooth. It's just kind of rocky. And so healing past traumas, experiences, how you view relationships, that could help that too. And you can also, like, I also sense that maybe you feel anxious in relationships or when you're kind of like in your love life. It just feels really rocky. Um, yeah. So I just feel guided to share with you that maybe starting a healing process or a healing journey would be helpful in your love life. And also, it just feels like these boulders and these rocks that you're kind of putting on this path. It's connected to like limiting beliefs around love and trauma. All right. Thank you so much for asking your question. Okay. I think let's see. Deep Deepika. Deepika? Deepika. Mm. Is there something specific going on in energy? I'm feeling too emotional these days. I felt I am working on myself, but these days feeling back to square one. Thank you for your question. Sometimes when we work on ourselves, we can become more sensitive, actually. I think so. When we work on ourselves, because we are working on ourselves, we become more self-aware. We were becoming more aware of our environments, of the people that we hang out with. And in turn, it could result into like feeling more sensitive. And if you notice, if you're finding yourself being easily triggered or things are coming up, that's it's actually great. It's actually kind of a beautiful thing if you're being triggered and things are coming up for you, because if it's coming up for you, it just needs to be cleared. It wants to be cleared. It wants you to pay attention to it, to become aware of what's going on so that you can heal it and clear it. So, if you are on this path of like healing, um and you're kind of just noticing yourself becoming more emotional or sensitive to things, it's coming up so that it can be cleared. And that's kind of what I'm sensing for you, um, Deepika. So even though it feels like, and even though it might feel like you're back to square one, I don't think you're actually back to square one. That's kind of what I'm sensing for you. You're actually making progress, but because you're on this healing journey, it's a lot is coming up to be released. It's not coming up because you're back to square one. It's coming up because you're actually moving forward. Yeah, and when I tune into your energy, I'm just kind of also picking up that you're breaking free. Something about liberating yourself, breaking free. Um, yeah, breaking free, liberating. It feels like what I'm seeing is kind of this image of you kind of blasting off. And the way I would interpret that is you're it's kind of like you're releasing these old things that no longer serve you, and you're becoming more empowered because of it. You're becoming more empowered, you're becoming um like your highest fullest potential is also increasing and growing. And I do sense that you are becoming more empowered and you're recognizing narcissists along the way. And I feel like the reason why you're noticing these narcissists is because you're actually becoming more self aware. You're becoming aware of your environment. You're becoming aware of the people around you. You're not blinded by it. Um, you're not being blinded by it. You're becoming aware. That's why you're able to label them as like a narcissist because you're becoming more. I just want to use the word powerful. You're becoming more powerful. You're becoming more, um, you're becoming bigger and more freedom and liberated. That's kind of what I'm sensing that you're on, even though in the moment it feels emotional, even though in the moment it feels sensitive, even though in the moment it feels like you have to tolerate these people. Um, and it's all a lesson. It's all teaching you something. It's all teaching you about boundaries, about letting go, about releasing yourself from people and things that don't serve you. When I tune into your energy, I do notice that this is a challenge that you're having in your life right now, and it's a challenge in your life to propel you forward. Um, that's kind of what I'm picking up. It's just kind of it's also a matter of like focusing on yourself and doing the work to heal yourself in this process at this time. You're being triggered, you're noticing a narcissist. These things are happening to you right now. And it feels very challenging. And it's because it's part of your healing process. It's propelling you forward, is what I'm seeing. I don't sense that it's going to last very long. I do sense that you recognize it and you turn it around through like a form of self respect. And I sort of see this um, things kind of calming down for you a little bit more. I hear the words like 3 months from now, 3 months from now, 3 months from now, maybe even sooner if you kind of start working on healing yourself. Something about healing yourself. That's just kind of what I'm picking up. All right. Thank you so much for everyone here and for asking your question. Once again, my name is Beverly. I am a psychic healer. If you're interested in booking a one-on-one session with me or for healing or for psychic readings, you're more than welcome to do so at beverlyandbeyond.com. I don't use any tarot cards or oracle cards. I'm simply just tuning in and reading your energy. Um, If I didn't get to your question today, I'll be here again on Tuesday and Thursdays, noon Pacific Standard Time. So thank you everyone for being here today and have a great weekend. And I appreciate you all. How to book a one-on-one session via Zoom? You're more than welcome to do so at beverlyandbeyond.com. Thank you all very much. And I will talk to you all very soon. Bye bye.